right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for March Comes In Like a Lion, Season 2, Episode 5. All right, Hina.
Ooh.
Hina, girl, we love you so much.
Yep.
And this is going to be tough, but you'll get through this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love that the Kawamotos are now front and center in the overall main plot and everything here. And then
That's
we'll
always
be able
a good thing.
We'll be able to see how Akari, Momo, Grandpa, and
Ray and
everybody just kind of just gather around her and protect,
Yep.
Yeah.
What we got last episode was absolutely amazing.
It was really good.
Whether
they'll
continue with that specific story this next episode or do something else, or I don't know, but
I think we've got a lot more to go on here, just based on
how Hina handles it.
How this is basically we're going to cover for her bases and make sure that she knows she has a safe place here at home.
Yeah.
But she's got to go back to school at some point.
Yep.
And nothing there is resolved at all.
Right.
Like, if anything, it's just going to get worse. So
yeah, but hopefully she's resolved.
Yeah. So y'all.
Yeah.
Without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, we're going to be starting the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. It's kind of cool seeing the parts in this opening that have the Monogatari shaft kind of vibe in them and stuff as well.
Yep.
But then you realize how much this story specifically has its own specific thing it just does so well.
Yeah.
And every bit of this OP is, just a glorious
just
image.
highlighting and showcasing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Whoa. Oh. Did you see that?
What?
Hina was looking away from the camera. A hand was out and a teardrop hit the hand. And then Ray lunges out
across the water. Yeah.
To go help her.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is so perfect.
Momo's so adorable.
I know.
Every time. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh.
Wow, that is... Okay, I feel like we're seeing, the entirety of this season, almost.
At least so far.
Well, and potentially moving forward.
Sure. Whoa. He thinks it's him.
Right. But it's a different school.
Yes. Right, that's different. Yes, I'm
indeed.
a professional at that. Professional shogi player, professional loner.
Yep. But
no one can top
messing that up.
Yes. Cool. Nice. I like that we're talking to the adults in this. It's like...
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And Hina's going to be lucky to have you, Ray. Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Go Hayashida.
Yep.
Freaking Hayashida.
Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
He's still going. He's so angry and frustrated. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh, we're going in deep. Here we go.
I mean, you can't just have them watch Great Teacher Onizuka.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Calm down.
Have you finally snapped?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's meaningless. Yeah.
Mm. Sure.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh,
That's
wow.
an image.
Good. Yeah.
Right?
I like that we're getting mechanical with this here.
Mm-hmm.
Ray is studying this. He's like,
Yeah.
Scribble, scribble, note, note. Yes. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. This is wow. Is he trying to say how to say it?
Or maybe he's realizing that he hasn't let himself get that close to them.
Gotcha. Huh?
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow. For data purposes.
Wow.
Oh my god, Hayashida. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The amount of, like...
Wow.
I love how matter of fact.
Right, exactly. Whereas Hayashida's just like boom, boom,
Driving
boom.
into the atmosphere of adolescence. Oh. Oh. Is that his earnings? Oh. Oh. He's kind of ignoring him.
Wait.
Like. Yes. Yes. I must be off. Hayashida's just like...
Yep.
Oh my god. Yes. We even get a narration.
How much do people earn? Wait.
No. Stay tuned and you'll find out.
Wow. Wow.
Confession. Ooh. Oh my, Jacob. This show is getting crazy good. Like, oh. Nikaido! The surging flames of passion!
Bosom buddies, wow.
Wow.
He's so totally off though in a lot of ways. Like it's very like well thought, but
yeah. Oh my god, he's so happy. Ah! Yes.
yes.
Battlefield. Oh money, dead money, just shogi. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It's like the whole
this is
dog
so sad,
thing, you know. Yeah.
This is so sad.
But the thing is, even if he's going in not quite the right direction, he's still going very fast. He's going as fast as he can.
But then he's gonna burn up. He won't go far, though.
Maybe, though.
He's going at this alone, really.
But is he?
See, it is alone.
I don't know.
If he tugs on people in the right way, like he did with Hayashida here, it could be really amazing. But we have to be careful here. He doesn't burn up. The way he's walking and wobbling. That's a really good deal, yeah. Wait, 99 yen for a carton of milk? That's actually...
Yeah.
Whoa. Or maybe a carton is not necessarily as big as we think it would be. Oh.
They're trying so hard to cheer her up.
Oh.
Rei's just thinking, oh, this costs money, you know.
Money, yeah.
Yeah.
He should be doing the squat thing and hold them in front. She's gonna poke him.
Does he weigh less than her?
Or the same amount. She's I'm glad they put that off as a comedy thing, but it's also a thing of like, he needs to eat. You need to. Yes. Enter. We are putting some carbs and some fats in you.
There you go.
Nice. Huh.
And Akari is asking for help because it's actually her trying to help him. So, you know.
Aw. I remember when Grandma would make us do this. Assembly line style, you know.
Yeah.
Akari focus. And Akari couldn't do anything. Oh. That's okay.
She's thinking of Mom and...
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's okay. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. It's okay. Oh. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh. Right. Yeah. Because it's painful, so she needs to justify it. Yeah. Oh. Ha. This is so beautiful.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. They turned on the waterworks and left them on. Oh my god! Pikachu! Wah! Ah! She's hysterical with joy. Ah! Don't take me seriously, Baka. Hey, yeah.
Oh.
Ah. Ah.
Momo and the cats. At the
Right, same
time.
time, yeah. Ah. Oh my gosh.
That episode is so good.
Yeah. Na, 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 na. Oh. We got Akari, introspection, characterization stuff there. We had actual like good communication happening between Hayashida, the MVP adult of this series, and then you have Rei, like in his, his well-meaning, kind of well-meaning immaturity, trying to think about like, I need to be there to provide for the position and place and what have you, so that she can be right, so that she can be okay. So he's not even at all thinking about the emotional support that he can be just by being there for her. Yeah. Which is basically what Hayashida is saying, is that there's no real way you can help mechanically. Right.
And
you just need to be there.
He's still doing that too in his own way and in the way he knows how. But this is just,
y'all, this show
is amazing. Like this is I don't want to call it drama, because that I feel would be doing it a disservice. This is just storytelling. These characters are like, they feel so real, like,
and they somehow blended so much comedy and lightheartedness into a very heavy episode.
Exactly, like that whole bit. That whole bit with Haranobu.
Nikaido, just fire, joy radiating off of him, warmth. Just like, yes, my best friend! We will burn in the surging fires of passion together!
Yeah.
And then the guys behind are just like, yes! It's so beautiful! This is good.
Yeah. And then Hayashida being like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is a girl. Is she cute for data purposes? Oh yeah, she's cute. Oh, what makes her cute? And it's like, I don't know. So would you say she's important to you? Oh, definitely.
And he's just like, ah! And then Rei continues, and he's like, wait a minute.
Wait,
bro.
Linda, listen.
Listen.
And then the whole thing of like wait a minute, is this how much you're making off of shogi? And then it's like, well, no, those are like, whatever estimates, or what exactly it was he said. But and he just goes dead inside, like to this wooden doll, just, wow.
Like I love Hayashida. I love everything about Hayashida.
Hayashida is wonderful.
His character is one that I think is a testament to where every side character is given the actual attention that a character in the main cast deserves. Like this show is, I would say, not just a really, really special, unique look at the growing up kind of story of dealing with the problems of adolescence in a unique situation like Rei's.
Yeah.
But how every character is truly a multidimensional character with so much added to them. And then when, we move through the heavier parts of the story and we're going into things where it's like, it's really good that Hina has all of you and her family, and she's able to talk about this and stuff, because you go online, you take a look at how big of a thing bullying is just in general, especially as we realize in a lot of ways how similar a lot of these situations tend to be when you go across culture, across society, across age groups, across all these different things here. Bullying is just a thing. Like it's a thing that no one, like they said, no one solution solves everything. Right. There are things we know that are bad, and we can just avoid those.
Right.
And then we know things that tend to move things in a better direction.
Like talking about
it, like not bottling it up, but like having a supportive family, having a safe place that you can go back to, listening to their
desires
feelings
of their feelings, and not suddenly being like, this is how we're going to resolve it, and we're going to resolve it this way.
DEFCON 1. Let's go strict tactical warfare against everyone and everything in the school, including my daughter. We now must be vindictive parents. And it's like...
Well, and the idea is that then, because then you're putting them in a war zone, like...
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, also, blowback.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. Just because you go in and solve the first problem doesn't mean you didn't just create 3 more problems.
Right. Yeah.
So I like that they're going into this and basically saying, hey, we're not going to do this show in the we're going to solve bullying kind of thing. Because I think a lot of stories that have that kind of that agenda in the story where it's like, we're going to solve a social issue that's systemic and been around for far longer than, our individual lives are. It's like, okay, that's a little arrogant, but it's also something where you run the risk of trivializing actually the issue itself by making it easily solvable by power of Nakama or just the main character desires it, so it must be solved.
Yeah.
And this is a very real thing, like not just the bullying stuff, but the things that happen to a lot of young people as a result of bullying.
Oh yeah, like that shot where it showed I think they were using Chiho's character model for this, but and she's sitting there and then suddenly goes dark and then all the cracks and shatters.
That might have been Hina, but
I can't remember.
But it was one of those two. Yeah. That was. Oh, that's
paints a picture.
Yeah, it paints a picture. And this is something that we mentioned in the last episode, is that Jacob and I didn't really experience the same environments that would lead to bullying of this nature, but we each had our own kind of specific stories with regards to, this kind of stuff. But more so, it's something where I think we were in situations where, like Rei, we were
where there's the other person and you want to help them.
We were not equipped
right
with maturity, with the self-awareness and kind of the general just wisdom to be able to do anything really spectacular in those situations. But when we were just able to be there for people, it seemed to have better than a neutral response in as far as things went.
Like what Hayashida said, the way he went into it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's like Hayashida, you may be made to feel small a bit by all the stuff that Rei does and whatnot, and the fact that you're on a teacher's salary and everything. But like, holy crap, that was a nat 20 on that wisdom check there. Like those are some pearls right there. And that's that's the kind of thing that I would have loved to have been able to just watch this episode, so long ago, just to hear that explanation, because it's absolutely fantastic.
This was special. This was something that I feel like the show has constantly been elevated by its own writing, but there are moments in the story like this where you realize that the characters themselves elevate the writing because they've been built up already. Like, here's an example. Like, the writing is, incidental in the moment, present stuff. The characters have a story that, kind of has been built up to this moment.
It's not like
here.
This specific scene was something that was thought of when the original premise for the manga was conceived. Like, maybe. It was good enough that it could have been, but just as likely, or more likely, that it was something that was sort of discovered along the way because of the characters and the situations that have been set up, and then done in parallel with the fact that the creator is a good enough writer to be able to have all of this stuff exist in the first place, and then is also able to basically capitalize on their own creation,
which is the characters.
To make this happen.
So you end up with this wonderful episode, this wonderful sequence of events where we not only have Rei kind of incorrectly stumbling through the whole situation and trying to figure it out as he goes, but also relying on Hayashida and being willing to sit there and listen and absorb as much as he can and much as he's able to.
Before he turns into Pinocchio.
Exactly. Yeah. But then you also mirror that with Akari, who's willing to talk about this with Rei, who's willing to be vulnerable with Rei, someone who she's been helping all this time. And now in some ways things are coming full circle, and Akari's realizing that she can, on some level, rely on Rei a little bit to be, to be open and honest with him about this whole situation. And it's just perfect, because we started off this story not really knowing Rei and really what his whole situation is, but there was this girl, Akari, who was just there, who somehow basically segued into his life via the chance encounter at the
place she worked at.
The place she worked at, and brings him into her family's life, their whole lives and stuff, and now here he is doing what he can, insufficient in areas as it is.
Right.
This
show is too much for me.
It's so good.
Like, and I'm not talking about like analysis and stuff, because I feel like the analysis it sets up itself, right?
Yeah, it does.
Because
it really does.
With the way they do the pregnant pauses and everything, and focusing on the little looks and things like that, and the way the characters have their own level of awareness and self-awareness about the stuff that's going on, because they are actively trying to help. I feel like that kind of takes care of itself, but the emotional depth of this show absolutely blows me away. Like
I really love the genius of setting up, almost in a lot of ways, some more future conflict by having Rei and Nikaido trying to do their gaming moments for very specific and different reasons, which means that they're setting up Harunobu, Nikaido, and stuff like that for a little bit of disappointment.
Maybe.
And I know you were kind of questioning that in the middle of the episode, but wouldn't you say that the reason why they were showcasing that inside their brain, inside their heads, like what they're thinking of in this moment, was not just to have something
the comedy
of like
element.
Have the comedy.
Right.
It's also to say that they're both going at this for different reasons, and because they're going at this for different reasons, there's going to be a point where they're both made aware, or at the very least, Nikaido has a little bit of a rude awakening, not so dramatic as to make it just melodrama, but to be like, oh, Rei, we're done now.
No,
because imagine when Rei basically has his moment of realizing that he doesn't need to do all this for Hina, like he can do all this just for his own enjoyment. They could have the wholesome thing where suddenly Harunobu's like, oh, now this is so much better because we're connecting on this level with it. Yeah.
Because the thing is, the reason why I don't think that, because I get what you're saying, but the reason why I don't think that is because, one, Harunobu knew that something was up that made Rei this, like, I want to win, right?
Right.
It wasn't just something that happened one day, right? There's something else to it.
But he didn't make any guesses as to what it is.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Because he didn't care, because he was just seeing Rei being passionate, and that's something that's so rare. Because he never sees Rei be passionate. Rei's never passionate about anything.
That's true. I got you.
And while the ultimate goal is for them to burn in the throes of passion together, basically, that he basically is now seeing Rei awaken to that, even if it's for a reason that he doesn't understand, and he gets to be there for that and be with him in that.
Okay.
So that way they can be rivals and face each other at the end of the tournament and all of that, which is like exactly what he wants. Maybe I'm keeping Harunobu a bit simpler, but I feel like maybe because of his illness, he's forced to keep his life simple, maybe, and that he cut it down to basically what he the list of the few things that he's going to be about with however much time he has left if he is actually dying, so that then that way it is kind of like the whole thing of the the dog and the human that are staring at the lake, and the human's all thinking about taxes, mortgage, things like this, and then the dog's just thinking about that him and the human are there together.
It's like, oh my god, this is the best time ever.
Exactly.
We're just having a master and we're just having so much fun, and oh my god.
Right. And I feel like that's kind of what it's like with Harunobu, where it's like, no, we're playing together and we're playing shogi, and there's probably something that Rei's dealing with or whatever, but the thing is, he's passionate about playing shogi and we're playing together and it's gonna be great.
Right. I think, though, that there's going to be a moment where Rei's going to be done, and Harunobu's going to be like, wait, what about all that time? We're best friends, right?
Maybe, but possibly, but I feel like Harunobu is a passionate enough person that he'll be like, okay, maybe you're burning out a little right now, but that's fine. I know, I believed it was there, and I saw it.
I don't think he's that mature.
I would say that might be a sign of maybe potentially his immaturity, in that he's
Right, that's my thing, is that he...
no,
Oh, you're saying
and that's why, like,
because he's not gonna get upset about it. His immaturity is one that
Exactly.
he's okay with being used in that way,
well,
because it's still part of his dream and his desire.
not quite that he's okay with being used, but that he never really thinks about how Rei truly feels.
Really?
Maybe he does. Maybe
because
he does.
his immaturity is one that he
Where he's just like, who cares?
He colors
you know?
his own basically perspective on everything. So
potentially, yeah,
he sees it all through that lens. Okay,
yeah.
So if he does that, then the positive spin on it and the conflict that would come from that angle on things is not that he would be upset with
like
Rei
disheartened or
disheartened.
Uh-huh.
If anything, what it would be is that the conflict would be that he would try to attack the thing that is taking Rei away from him, because obviously Rei is being there are forces outside of Rei's control that are keeping us away as friends. So Rei, tell me how I can show my passionate friendship for you and assist you in this manner. And because obviously we are in the you know, the burning, surging fires of passion together, and you can tell me everything, Kiriyama. I think that might be the conflict spin on it, is that Rei might go, either I can't really let you help with everything, or it'll be the thing where Rei's grown a lot and he's like, I'm having to deal with this right now. It's really important. And then he's just like, oh, Rei, you're like, such a hero. Like, you're such an amazing person.
Right.
It's like almost Speedwagon level kind of stuff.
Right. That's kind of the way I see it happening. If there is any conflict like that, maybe you're seeing something that I'm not. But like with the way Harunobu acts and the brash bravado that he brings to everything, I feel like if there were ever any point of conflict, like what you're talking about, he would just be like, I laugh at that, you know.
Okay. I see him as being a little bit weaker than he presents out. I see all this as a lot of bluster.
Yes, totally. And seeing the vulnerability on the other side of that in general, whether it's related to anything that Rei does or not, I am very excited to see Rei and him have a connection point around that.
Right. I think they'll have a conflict point before they'll have a connection point on that. That's my guess. My guess.
My just natural assumption is that they've always been in a conflict point because of the
yes,
nature of how Rei is.
But it's only on Rei's side of things, I would say. That Rei is basically just like, you know, exhausted by the level of energy that, you know, Harunobu exudes out. Because he burns bright like the sun. It's just like, oh my god, you're too bright to
maybe there will come a point where Rei finally, you know, gets kind of fed up with it, and he actually is like, hey, Harunobu, stop.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's where the conflict has been all this time, but Rei is never the type to confront him on that.
Right.
He just kind of generally ignores him. I think it'd be more of a thing of where Nikaido is basically just like, wait, you can't, like, you don't have anything, like, to give with that? I don't know. I really liked the way that they handled not just Hina's stuff there, but you know, characters with Akari, Rei, but also the grandpa.
Yeah, and the conversation with him and Akari
had their conversation.
That was excellent.
And it's something where, as the oldest sibling in my family, I understand the way Akari reacted. I understand that. I've had to deal with younger siblings, not you specifically, Jacob, but younger siblings getting bullied and not handling it well. Meaning, like, not that I'm not handling it at all, but meaning like trying to be there for a younger sibling and not saying the right things.
Sure,
and then having to learn kind of the way that's the best way to handle it and stuff. So I have my heart just goes out to Akari.
Oh yeah,
I've been waiting for more stuff like this from her, and this is
the fact that she's being open about it is like, yes.
Yeah.
And in a lot of ways, the only reason I feel like she was able to be open about it is because she felt like, one, she had failed in the taking care of people sense, potentially on two fronts, because there was the whole thing of the, wait, Rei's not getting fluffy. How much do you weigh, Rei? You know,
can we talk about that comedy moment?
Which like was kind of a joke, you know, just for the whole thing of like, okay, you know, Rei probably weighs less than her, you know,
which
Yeah.
52 kilograms is 115 pounds.
Yep, that's
so
not a lot. Like Rei is
really thin.
Yeah.
Like he's really gaunt.
Yeah.
And freaking Akari is dealing with all this stress and stuff. Shiver just kind of like
yeah.
just kind of walks away like I can't no.
Yep.
That was great comedy, although I did like that it was initially looking like something where it was, I'm going straight to the house right now and I'm going to make the biggest, fattiest, meal and stuff like that. I'm going to stuff your face.
I thought it was just something that she was just like, I mean, I like fluffy things, but, I'm also maybe a little bit on the fluffier side, and sometimes that gets to me. But, I don't really care about it too much because, whatever. But then, Rei over here, he's a boy, and he's a growing boy and everything, and he weighs less than me, and
Yes, that was definitely the comedy part there, for sure, yes.
But then, yeah, her being like, hey, come in and help me,
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, thank you.
We love you, Akari. We love
yeah.
you so much, yeah. All right. Next episode. Let's continue this, Rei.
Yep.
Go beyond.
That's right.
Plus Ultra.
Yeah. And the whole thing with Hayashida being like, this is young love and all, and Rei suddenly making all like the poses with like the shoujo level lines of like, I will dedicate my life to her, blah 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 blah.
Right.
And it's just like, and he mentions the flag thing, like he's the one who plays the visual novels and stuff. Like, oh man, the only way he can unwind after a long day of grading papers and everything. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. That's his guilty pleasure thing at like home or something, because we know how he grew up and stuff like
exactly that he was doing all the things like
So how much you want to bet like some of that still like remains a little bit to this day. Yeah, exactly. But this was a fantastic episode. Such a good episode. This show is incredible, y'all. Thank you so much thank you so much for recommending this to us all those weeks ago or months ago. So y'all, if you want to see the next episode's reaction though right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there, and any level support gets you access to our Discord where you can chat with us about this show, non-spoiler of course, or just anime in general or whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.